China, 1899. The Middle Kingdom was in crisis. Foreign goods flooded in, machine-made, mass-produced, half the price. Local goods were no match. Local crafts, local shops, local trades, all crushed. Doors shuttered, stalls emptied, towns silenced. The same story, every generation. Cheap imports flood in. Local jobs die. The people drown. The playbook was written a century ago. Before 1840, China controlled its own trade. Foreign goods entered on Chinese terms. Then came the gunboats. 2 wars, 2 defeats. The gate came down, the treaties let them in. British, American, German, French. Their exports swamped Chinese markets. Local crafts crushed. Local shops closed by the 1,000. Livelihoods lost by the 1,000,000. In the wreckage, despair, anger, rage. China was boiling. By 1899, foreign textiles owned the market. Local mills, idle. If you wove cloth, you were done. Foreign steel crushed the rivals. Local furnaces, cold. Foreign steamships ruled the rivers. Local canals, silent. Displaced weavers, displaced blacksmiths, displaced boatmen, displaced millions. Nowhere to go, nowhere to live, nothing to lose. They boiled over. The displaced found a voice. Destroy foreign goods, expel foreigners. The Boxers rose, not soldiers, not peasants, porters, peddlers, drifters. The displaced, their target. Foreign technology that stole their trades. Rip up the rail tracks, pull down the telegraph lines. They burned it all. Then the rage spread. Foreign churches, foreign schools, foreign embassies, anything foreign, burned. The imperial court watched. The Empress Dowager ran China. For months, she suppressed the Boxers, branding them bandits. Then the calculation changed. She had a grudge. The Western powers had backed her rival, the young emperor. In summer 1900, that grudge came to blows. Western forces seized the coastal forts, 70 miles from the imperial capital. The Empress saw her opening. 4 days later, she declared war. Britain, France, Germany, the United States, all of them at once. She needed an army. The Boxers needed an enemy. A perfect trade. The Boxers were no longer bandits. They were patriots. The displaced, now her proxy army, 100,000 strong. She made them promises. Imperial guns, imperial gold, imperial glory. She told them they were blessed with magic, their bodies, bulletproof. She told them victory would come. She told them China would rise again. She knew it was a lie. She sent them anyway. The gamble failed. 45,000 foreign troops marched on Peking. The Boxers stood in the way, twice the number, swords, spears, shields. Against them, modern rifles, modern artillery, modern armies. 1 month, Peking fell. The Empress fled in the dead of night, disguised as a peasant. She did not test her own magic. Those who believed her did. They charged rifles with fists, cannons with bare hands. They were decimated. The bullets were not fooled. Neither were the cannons. Victory never came. China didn't rise. The Boxers didn't survive. The Empress did. Foreign troops poured into Peking. They came as soldiers. They stayed as looters. The summer palace stripped. The forbidden city ransacked. Temples, mansions, private homes emptied. Soldiers divvied up spoils by rank. The capital's treasures crated and shipped to London, Paris, Berlin. You can still see them there. Then came the retribution. The foreigners demanded names. The Empress gave them names. The very men she had blessed. The very army she had armed. Bandits, she called them now. Rascals. A threat to the empire. She traded their lives for her throne. The foreigners accepted. 100,000 boxers, scattered, hunted, gone. The displaced had been used, then discarded, then erased. The Empress returned to Peking. The palaces had been looted. She moved back in and dined with those who ransacked the capital. She smiled. She served tea. She survived. She faced no trial, no exile, no shame. She never apologized. Then came the bill, the Boxer Protocol, the largest war ransom in history, 800 million silver dollars, more than 4 years of China's tax revenue, owed in full. 400 million people, 2 silver dollars ahead. All of them, collateral. You, your family, everyone you knew. Taxes tripled, tariffs raised, tolls doubled. Every village, every town, every province, squeezed for the last penny. Those who lost their trades to foreign goods, now taxed for foreign debts. The empire tried to reform. New railroads, new shipyards, new schools, all too late. The empire limped on for another decade. It never recovered. The Empress died. A 5-year-old boy took the throne, then abdicated. 2,000 years of dynasties, over. The dead outlived them all. The Boxer Rebellion was not a rebellion. It was a reckoning, for markets forced open at gunpoint. The people paid twice, first their livelihoods, then their lives. $800 million. The people paid that too. The powerful promised a fix, then fled the scene. Promise made. Promise broken. The Empress died in her palace. The Boxers died in her name. The playbook didn't die. It found new hands. The playbook isn't history. It's a manual. Subscribe to the Silk Ledger. We're auditing history, one chapter at a time.